What's up, everybody? Let me welcome everybody to episode 9 of, of the Heal Me podcast. On this episode, I want to title it The Test. I know I've been away for a little bit, and I just been kind of testing out my own theories, testing out my own advice that I be giving to people. I want to apply it to myself because before this episode or before the past 2-3 weeks, I've been giving advice to people on my insight on how things should be and how they should work out. And so, with this time in my own life, I've been just taking my own advice and applying it to situations in my life. Because I think that everything is a test. I believe life is life is one big head game. Life is one big head game. And we have these, well, how can I say it, like breakthroughs. We got these, life is one big ripple effect. Life is one big butterfly effect. Every choice that we make, even a thought, has a consequence. And it's all how you choose to react to things. How you choose to react, how you choose to rebuttal, how you choose to come at a situation. And I also believe that a lot of it is people, but like dealing with people and having to try to understand where people come from, the background they come from, how they were raised, how they grew up, so on and so forth. And understanding that everyone's different. So people are going to test you, but I had to understand that it's not people. It's energy. If you want to go with spirituality or if you want to go with the Bible, even in the Bible it says we are not fighting flesh and blood, but against principalities and higher things. So I believe, like, if you want to go with spirituality, whatever frequency that you're sitting at that time is what you're being controlled by. So if somebody with a low frequency come at me and, they're at that low frequency, whatever put them in that frequency, and they come to me and they're trying to bring me down to that frequency because a lot of people don't like to see people up. So I don't want to take it personal because I believe that a lot of people, including myself, and one of the biggest things that we do as humans is take everything personal when it doesn't even have nothing to do with us. And so if someone with a low frequency gonna come at me and say, pick a fight. You want to start a fight with your girl, with your man, a family member. You want to start a fight. Now I can choose to get mad and reply. It's kind of like multiple choice in a test. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all how you choose to respond to this situation of this person coming at me and trying to take me down to their level or take me to where they're at. Kind of like that. What is it? Unhappy people, not miserable. Misery loves company. So if a miserable person come and they try to destroy your happiness or be so negative about a situation, then that's all a test. It's all a test on how you respond, because if you respond negative to negativity, then the whole thing's going to be negative. But if you respond positive to that negative situation, then the positivity going to take over, and then the positivity is going to win. You know what I mean? And that's just what I've been testing out. And I've been failing. I failed like 2 times already. I failed like 2 times already. But hey, that's progress as to when I was messing up every day. Learning to take control of me, be in control of my emotions, be in control of a situation, and understanding that I can't control everybody. I can't control this person and how they choose to respond to me. All I can do is respond to people in the way that I see fit. And so, where I come from and what I've been through in the past 4 years, I tell myself that I can change it. But the only way I can change it, I can't change people. I cannot change people, you know? They have to choose to change. So I can only change myself in hopes that a person will follow. And it really stems down to that whole treat others the way you want to be treated. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna be good to you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? I'm be good to a person no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Respect people, respect situations, whatever, because that's what I want in return. If you still choose to not respond the same way that I'm responding, then that's on that person, and they're gonna have to deal with those consequences with the universe, with God, on how that karma will come around, because it's like it was just a test to see if you really have elevated, if you really have changed. And life will constantly throw those same tests. Like I didn't see it before, but I see it now. Like everything will restart. Like I don't know. I try to sit and I put the timeline together to try to figure out where I'm at in life, because history repeats itself. So when history repeats itself, how we choose to respond will ripple effect into our future. And so since April, I sat with myself and I was trying to fix myself. And so in that process of fixing myself, I wanted to put together what I needed to change and how I could change, because I believe that a lot of people are stuck. I talk about the cycles, I talk about the trauma, the distractions, free will, the mind, all of it. And I believe that life is one big head game. And like trick yourself, you can trick yourself into being happy, you can trick yourself into just getting through the day. Everything is a test. But as long as, like, if I was still drinking, I feel like I wasn't in control. I wasn't in control of myself. So how did I expect to control others? If I wasn't leading the right path, how did I expect people to follow? I expected them to know. I expected them to know how to treat me. But I had to look back, and if I'm going through these same things of trauma, distractions, and cycles, then so is everybody else. But I can change it. I can take the test again and I can pass this time. And I believe, like, once you pass all your tests, you move up, you elevate. But the ultimate passing, I believe, is like you get to move on with your journey. You know, different planets, different universes, different dimensions. And I believe Earth is a very bad place. And like I've seen these quotes, or I've seen these people talking about it, and it's like we're spiritual beings and we're experiencing a human experience. And I don't know about y'all, but I do not like being human. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So that's why we have to learn to forgive people, forgive other humans because we just don't know no better, and realize that we're easy accessible, you know? We're easy accessible to be controlled by things that can't control us if we let it. And if you're right with God, if you're high up in the frequency level, then you can't be controlled. It's kind of like a video game when in the video games when say you come up to a character and you start talking to the character in the video game, and then these two bubbles will pop up, and it's how you respond to the character in the game. And so whichever choice you choose to how to respond will change the whole dynamic of the game. And so that's what I've come. This is the advice that I was giving people. Respond differently. Problems will occur. Choices will occur. But whichever choice you choose and how to respond to the situation will change the whole dynamic of the universe. And that's in real life. And so I have to go basing off my intuition and basing off of my own study in this whole journey of healing, that I wanted to put things to the test, put things, test my theories. Is it really like this? Is it really what I think it is? And will it change in the way that I think it will? So far, I'm getting green. I'm getting the green light. It works. You can't control people. You can't stop nobody, no matter how much you love them. Love has nothing to do with anything. It's all about choice here and how you choose to respond. Controlling emotions, controlling actions, being in control. Once you master these tests that the universe is throwing at us and been throwing at us from the very beginning, because I'm going through my cycle right now. It's like completely started over. Like completely, since probably I'm going back, and it's moving fast. So I'd say like 12 years old. Like if you go back and listen to my past episodes, I'm going back to those times. And things are happening along the same lines, on that same timeline. And all I can do is just choose to keep moving forward. Even if I have to close my eyes and just keep walking, keep going forward, because it's all distraction. That's how I look at it. Things happen and they're like, oh, it's just life. It's just life. But I feel like if these occurrences happen in life, in this life, especially on a road trying to walk that straight and narrow, then it's a distraction. Why is it a distraction? To knock me off my path. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like they throw us in the game, but they're like, you can't get mad. You can't yell. You can't lose control, because if you lose control, boom, you're dead. And then what happens in the video game? You got to restart. And then you come back up to that same person in the video game. And if you select the right side, I'm talking about like on the screen. If you select that right choice, which you just selected, but what happened? You died. And now you're doing it all over again. We're going to go with the left side this time. And let's see the results of that. And that's what life is too. It doesn't matter the person. It doesn't matter. It's all a test. Life is one big test. Life is one big video game. It's a big mind game. And then it'll cause us to stay stuck. If you don't pass that test, boom, keep going through it, boom, keep going through it, die, boom, 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 keep going through it. The same situation, different people. It doesn't matter. That you'll notice that people they'll say the same things that someone else said. Why? Because you're being tested again. It's the same test, but it's up to us if we want to get to some different results. You know what I mean? And people will test you. They'll test, but it's what they're being controlled by. Like I said, frequency level, or if you want to go with the Bible, you know, God told the devil, like, he could test Job. He's like, yeah, test him. He going to hold it down. He's going to hold faith. He's like, but you can't kill him. And Job held it down, you know? So it's all the same. It's all the same. Bible, spirituality. It's this place that we're in. It's all one big mind game. It's all one big test on how you choose to respond. And every action, every thought, every word, everything has a consequence. It has a rebuttal. It has karma. But with all that, it can be good or it can be bad, whichever way you choose to go about it. Respond good, you're going to get good. Respond bad, you're going to get bad. And the circle just continues. You got to pass the test, go into it with a good mindset. The world that we create is all in the mind. I've said that. And now that's what I've been doing with these tests that I've been getting thrown. You know, I lost a few tests. I didn't pass a few tests so far, but other than that, like, I'm proud of myself. You know, I see things for what they are now. I don't have to reflect on it no more. I reflected enough, and now it's time to put things into action. That's how I look at it. Like, okay, what I've been taught, and it's happened fast. Like, it only took 4 months. It's happened fast, and it's happening fast. And I'm just ready. You know, I'm ready. I've never been so ready. You know, I know I've been in those situations where it's like, you think you're ready. You know what I'm saying? You just jump in the gun, though, kind of like a football player on the field. Like, shit, I'm ready. I'm ready to go to battle. I'm ready. Then we jump out there, and then we get our ass whooped. But so far, I've been okay. I've been okay. I've been just teaching, you know, but I have to practice what I teach, practice what I preach. And so that's what I've been doing. It's just like, it's crazy. I didn't think it was really like this, but you know, what if this is my purpose? We all have a purpose. We all have a purpose. And we get lost sometimes. And that's why I feel like, you know, Earth it's very difficult. This place is very difficult. And you just have to, like, you know, my cousin would tell me, you know, I trick my mind. And it's like, shoot, yeah, you know, every day is a battlefield. Every day is a war, but it's a war within ourselves. And I never understood that till now. It's a fucking battle. Fighting with your mind, fighting with your own self. We are our biggest enemy. And that's what I've found out, you know, just in this time. It's just, once you can master your mind, and it's hard. I don't think I'll ever really truly master my mind. But the only thing I can do is just try every day. Try at it every day. I have to kick them bad thoughts out. It doesn't mean nothing. At the end of the day, what can you change? If you are getting those bad thoughts, if you are feeling some type of way about a situation, if you can't control it, if you can't change it, why let it hinder you from moving forward? Because we have to move forward. No matter what happens, no matter the people that betray us, no matter the jobs that fire us, we're not making no progress, you know, as far as materialistic. At the end of the day, when the sun goes down, what can we do? You only got so many hours in a day, and I know if I have put my all into my day, why am I gonna torture myself with my thoughts at the end of the day when I should just be proud of the accomplishments that I have accomplished? If I can't sit and dwell in my mind. That's what I'm saying. In my mind, I'm not in the moment. If I sit and dwell in my mind about something that's happened and I can't change, what can I? What? But I used to sit there bad. And that's what caused my addiction, my drinking, sitting with my thoughts about something that's happened or something that hasn't even happened. And that's going into you where we're dwelling, we're thinking about the future. I don't know what's gonna happen. I could die right now. But I was too worried about the future that I wasn't reaching them pinnacles. I'm too worried about the past that I'm not chasing after the pinnacles. I gotta focus on the now. I gotta focus on what I can control now, what I can do right here, right now. That's it. And it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, people are gonna betray us. Why? Because we're human. Betrayal, disappointment, all of it. It's all human nature. So in my mind, in my theories, I need to master this experience of being a human so I can leave this place. A lot of people, everyone, it's like, we feel like we ain't from here. Why? Why do we feel like we don't fit in? Are we chosen ones? They say we chosen ones, earth angels, like it's a whole big deal. But why do we feel like we fall in that category? Why do I not feel welcome in this place? Because I ain't from here? Or is that my mind telling me that? People say, reincarnation, all that. So why am I reincarnated? Why did I have to be reincarnated in this same place? Why have I not passed on to somewhere better? And why does the same thing keep happening to me? And then I look at it like it's a bad thing. So maybe I need to trick my mind into telling myself that it's a good thing. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying life. I gotta do that to master this human experience. Try to change the dynamics. Being true to ourselves as humans, we are followers. We follow trends. Everyone wants to be a rapper. Everyone wants to have the baddest bitch. Everybody wants plastic surgery. Try to change it. Just get through this. Just get through the day. And try to find ourselves in that. I think, like the world would be such a better place if everyone was just themselves because we'd be so diverse. The world would be so diverse, but everyone's the same. Everyone's sleeping with everybody. Everyone's talking to everybody. Everyone's, portraying their life on social media. I've done it. Nobody is themselves. I'm finding myself still to this day, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like the person that I was is who I thought I was. But while I was doing these things and reacting to situations a certain way, it didn't feel good. So that can't be me, right? It can't be me. So who am I? And so in responding to situations differently and responding to people differently, and it feels good to respond differently, I believe that that's a form of finding myself. You know what I'm saying? Like that felt good not to respond in that way. That felt good not to get angry in that situation. I got my little hiccups, yeah. Why? Because we're human. I failed the test. Okay, so let's do it again then. Let's go back. Then you say that, and that's part of fixing the situation. You can tell that person like, okay, let's start over, because you can retake the test right there. You know what I'm saying? Just take control of your situation. Let's start over, or let's remove ourselves from the situation and come back to it. Now I'm ready to take the test again. Can you give me the test? You know what I mean? And then, because no matter what, man, it's like I've tried to run from it. I've tried. I don't want to run no more. I want to get this over with. That's my mindset as me. I'm always going to find a way, whether it's work. This is work. It's work to get through the day. It's work to survive with your own thoughts. It's work. And so how I am in a workplace, 9 to 5 job, in anything that I do, even with music, it's like let's figure a way to get this done. But right, in a timely manner, and the right way. You know? So that's how I'm looking at this. The situations that I'm in now. Nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It can be bad if I react to certain things a certain way. So this human experience that I'm going through, I'm just facing it head on. And I'm learning not to take things personal. I'm learning to not only just to control the things that I can control, and what can I control, just myself and how I respond to things. Still doing the things that I love to do for myself, always. Still making music. Building some businesses on the side, something, try to get through this human experience the way that everyone else is. You know, I used to think that having some money, I'd be happy. I just tell myself that I'm happy every day because I am. I'm happy. You know, happiness is a choice. That's how I look at it. You know, be grateful for the people that are in our lives now, because it can change. Everything changes. Every day, every hour, every minute changes, change. And it's going to continue to change. And a lot of people don't do well with change. I don't think I did well with change for a while because I didn't understand, you know what I'm saying? But it's change, and how I choose to react to the change will change the whole dynamic. It's that whole butterfly effect. One little pebble you move one pebble, you fucking make one choice, and it'll change the whole dynamic of the future. So one response can change the whole dynamic of everything. How you respond to things, not even responding, will change the whole dynamic of everything. Staying in control of yourself will change everything. And I believe that it changes it for the better. You have to go with your intuition. Don't respond, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. I get those I don't know how to call it. They call it like guilty conscience. Or I get them, them little urges, the devil and the angel on your shoulder. Like, don't do it. Don't respond. Just stop responding. Because I believe, like, if you're fighting with someone, like somebody's starting an argument with you, we have guardian angels, right? Spirituality, we got spiritual guides. In spirituality, they call them spiritual guides. In the Bible, they call them guardian angels. And so they can see what we can't. So take it like this. If you sitting here and you about to fight with your girl, you about to fight with your dude, your guardian angel, your spiritual guide can see the spiritual side of things, and they see what's controlling that person. And so they know how to fight the battle. They know which demon it is. They know which bad energy that is. And they know how to defeat them. And they're telling you how to do it. Just listen. You know what I'm saying? So if that person comes and they start an argument, my mind will tell me, or my spiritual guides, just don't respond. And I'll just sit there and not respond. What happens? You get no reaction because that bad energy doesn't know how to respond to that. They only know how to respond to bad. That's why they're here to create bad. And that's why they want friction, because that's where they thrive. But we kill them with the good energy. You know what I'm saying? Just, don't respond. Say this. Stay calm. And then when you do it, you'll see those results. And then I just be putting that to the test. Like, shit, somebody come yelling at me or something. It's just like, I'm not. Oh, well, you're mad at me for what? I'm not. And I'm really not. You know, I'm not. There's no reason to be. You're human. We're all human. And once we can get through this, I believe we can get out of here. We can get out of Earth. Earth is a bad place. You know what I'm saying? I believe it is. It's hard. That's why it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just like there's no control. There's no control here. It's all about choice. It's free will if you want to control yourself. But if you want to go crazy, you can. And in that process of going crazy, you're self-destructing. You're losing your way and you stay on your cycle. So right now I'm on a cycle. Everybody is. I've noticed. And this is like a beginning cycle, like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but I just got to keep going. I have to keep going and I have to enjoy it. And I am enjoying it because I'm choosing to. Because I want it to end. I want to. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't talk about it because I feel like the bad energies or the devil, they'll try to keep me trapped. So I keep a lot of plans hidden in my mind. But I got a plan. And I'm sticking to it. And so far, it's working. And it's all just a matter of time. But I really am enjoying it now. I'm enjoying everything because it's going to change. Everything changes every day. Just go with the flow. I came across this. I don't know. I really don't know if, I think I came up with it. I came up with this quote. I don't know if, somebody can message me and let me know if they've heard it somewhere else, but go with the flow. Don't swim against the current. Because when you're in that river, if you're in a river and it's flowing and you try to go against it, that water's going to win. With that current and you're going in the opposite direction, the current's going to take you no matter what. Or if you try to swim against that current, you're going to stay stuck in one spot. And how I came up with this theory, I had a couple of buddies that I worked with back in West Texas, and they went out to the lake, and they were in a boat, and they kind of got into a little argument. They said, and then one of my friends was a heavy set. He's a big dude, and so like they were arguing on the boat. The heavy set guy jumped in the water and started to swim to shore because he was mad. And like he got caught in the current. He got caught in the current. And so like I'm imagining all this when they're telling me the story. I wasn't there. And so my other buddy, he's skinny. And so he was telling him, "What are you doing? You're not going nowhere." And he was swimming his heart out. But he stayed in that one spot because that current wasn't going to let him go in the direction he was trying to go. And so sooner or later he gave up. And he just laid there in the water floating. And I believe that that's how life is too. You try to go against the grain, you try to go against the current, we're not going to win. Go with the flow. You have to. Or we'll be miserable. Just go with the flow. It changed, but we can still keep going. Yes, it changed. This changed. It changed. It changed. There's nothing we can do. Look at it for the good. It changed for the good. It's okay. It's okay. At the end of the day, it's okay. Yes, it changed. And it didn't go the way that I wanted it to. But maybe it's going the way that I need it to. It's all part of the plan, right? Because anytime I try to control the situation, anytime that I wanted something to go the way that I wanted it to go, I took it personal when it didn't go that way. So now I just go with the flow. I swim with the current. I swim with it. I go in the direction that the water is pushing me. I'm not trying to get off no more. I'm not trying to go my way. It ain't my way. It's not. Because every time I've tried to do it my way, I get disappointed. I get hurt. Or I take it personal that it didn't go my way. And now I'm angry. Now I'm mad. For what? That's why I believe here on earth, it ain't our way. It ain't our life. We here for a purpose. And then when we choose to veer off and go do our own thing, go do what we want to do, giving into flesh or however you want to look at it, what happens? Shit gets fucked up. Swim with the current, go with the flow. I think once I master that, and then y'all could only learn from me because I'm going to leave all this behind. These are like steps. You know what I'm saying? Even like everything. If you want to look at the Bible, they say Bible is basic instructions before leaving earth. If you really go read the Bible, and I really haven't even read it, I've only heard stories. And so I take those stories that I've heard, try to remember the dynamics of the story, and I apply them to situations in my life. And a lot of people can relate. You can. Just pay attention. In the Bible, they forgave people. In the Bible, there was infidelity. It's all stories of real life. So, what if this is my Bible? I'm just telling my story. I'm just telling my story and how I'm going to get out of here. But I know that whatever this place is, whatever this place is and the test that I'm getting thrown, it's all one big training ground. It's all one big school to learn. Pass the test. Move to the next grade. Graduate. I'm ready to graduate. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Find yourself, be yourself. And you'll find happiness. I'm gonna call this one Heal Me.
You spend nights in the club and you be around people. You tired of taking drugs, tired of feeling evil. You let these men touch you, said you tired of being single. Said you wanna be submissive cause you tired of feeling equal. You want something different, maybe come and raise some kids with me. Tired of that small town mentality, you want some vitality. Relationships fatality, you see me go for mine and you say that you proud of me. You wanna know how I got so much drive. All the heartbreaks, all the wasted time. It's all about where you set your mind.